Okay, so today we are preparing some of this acorn squash, which is from the garden. It's a fall-time vegetable. So first things first, you're going to want to split it down the middle. It can be quite tough, so you want to be careful. Keep your hands away and get it started, and then you kind of just work it down. I found it's the best way to do it. Sometimes it still wants to get stuck, so I just back it out and kind of keep going. Kind of hear it cracking. Kind of just split it to the last little bit. There you go. So kind of your inside looks like a standard squash. So what I usually do is I take an ice cream scoop, and then I'm going to scoop that out, place that in a bowl, and then we're going to get all these all cleaned out, and I'll be right back. So I thought I would show you what one of these looks like cleaned out. Looks like that. So they're very easy to clean out. Takes one scoop, generally. Ice cream scoop. Just like that. I usually do about a half per person. Clean it out. What's nice is, if you want, you can save these seeds and try and plant them next year. Next thing I do is, notice they don't sit very well. You're going to cook them oriented this way in the oven. So I go through these tops. Usually you can just cut this little stem off here. If I can get it off, I'm gonna have to break that one off. Generally what I do on these bottoms is I just pull it back to about there. Just a decently flat surface that'll sit on, just like that. So now you got your little squash bowl. Kind of guess what these are, is little squash bowls. Cut it nice and flat. Like that. And there's one bigger. That one. Be careful when you do this, please. It can be quite hard. This one might require a little bit of special work, so I'll put that one off to the side for now. So the funny thing is I was making that way too hard on myself. I was actually able just to take it in. So, future reference. You just go, there you go. Do as I say, not as I do. So I got one more, probably not gonna cook this one. I'll keep that one for myself. So next thing's up, we're gonna preheat the oven to about 350. Get that going. So in order to prep them for the oven, what I generally do is I'm gonna place about a tablespoon of butter, give or take, in each squash. More if you like butter, less if you don't. Up there. You probably think I'm doing a little bit less, but I'm not super worried about exact measurements. We were just taught to cook by taste and feel, unless it comes to baking, and then that's actual chemistry, so I will follow instructions for baking. And get yourself a clean spoon, and you're gonna add about a tablespoon of brown sugar to each one as well. So now we have some light brown sugar here. Gonna go through, just gonna level the spoon off a little bit, just kind of place it inside. Yeah, actually maybe a little bit less, maybe about a half tablespoon in the bowl. Yeah, because that's a lot. Just like that. So yeah, about half a tablespoon per cup, depending on the size of the squash. Do that. Do that one. And then we're going to cover them with aluminum foil. So what I do is take a piece of foil, push it off. Take each individual squash, wrap it around the top, like that, and we're going to cook that in the exact amount of time. I'm not sure yet. It's one of those things that I'll know when I cook it. So once these come out of the oven, I'll let you know approximately how long it was. Yeah, that's how you make little acorn squash bowls. What happens is the butter melts with the brown sugar, and and the squash absorbs it. It's kind of a sweet dish, but it was something that we always had growing up in the fall time. So I affectionately remember eating it, and I think this is the first time I'm making it for the little kids. The 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old, and the 2.5-year-old. So we'll see how they like it, and we'll check in on the country ribs in just a little bit. One thing I forgot to mention before I place them in the oven is you sprinkle cinnamon on top, kind of like around the edges, or nutmeg, your choice. I actually did both because they're both great fall flavors. So, yep, there we go. Last little touch was a little sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg over the tops. I'm gonna wrap them back up with foil and throw them in the oven. They don't look very good now, but wait until they're done. All right, there you go. I cooked them at 350 for about an hour and a half. And they're good and ready, and you can just take your fork and kind of dig right in and eat them up as like a little squash bowl. They're nice and soft. When they're flexible like this, you know they're ready. Alright, hope you enjoy the little kitchen video. Thanks for watching.